sugar, spice, and everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to create the
Virus Vanguard.
But Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction.
Use hand sanitizer if no soap and water.
Thus, the
Virus Vanguard.
were born!
Okay, this is a little bit off topic, but I just realized something while watching that Powerpuff Girls intro. Why did Professor X want to create 3 little girls in his basement lab? He's a middle-aged professor who wants to create 3 perfect little girls. I don't know man, that's just a little bit sketchy to me. But anyway, speaking of superheroes, we have a new band of vigilantes here in Singapore to fight against this coronavirus. The virus, as we all know, is growing stronger and stronger each day. Cases in Singapore has spiked up due to recent clusters found in migrant workers' dormitories. And what is Singapore's response to this? Creating a bunch of coronavirus superheroes with really unique backstories to fight against the virus. Yes, finally! The coronavirus will be a thing of the past. We now have the Virus Vanguard to emancipate us from the clutches of COVID-19. Okay, let's have a look at our superheroes and let's just, fucking get to know them. Let's dive deeper into their backstories and get to know our local virus-fighting bunch. Alright, so we have the first hero, called Circuit Breaker. Wow, how creative. Circuit Breaker is a highly advanced robot piloted by a 12-year-old girl. Okay, so basically Diva from Overwatch, but she's underaged enough to not have our minds, run wild. Good call, good call. Okay, let's have a look at her backstory. The girl was volunteering at a nursing home as part of school CIP when one of the patients took a particular liking to her. She then gave the 12-year-old a tiara, which when worn, will unleash a humanoid machine, Circuit Breaker. Okay, so a very typical "you're the chosen one" story. I mean, yeah, it's every 12-year-old's dream to be chosen to own a big-ass Gundam-style robot to, I don't know, get back at people bullying you on TikTok. But yeah, I wonder what this giant robot can do. Maybe it has a giant lightsaber to, fight monsters, or maybe it can shoot laser beams out of its forehead, controlling any digital equipment with a chip in it.
So you can turn on my TV?
Wait, it sounds like something I already have. Okay, Google, turn on my TV.
Sorry, something went wrong. When you're ready, give it another try.
Man, what the fuck? Achieving lossless data compression of up to 1,000 to 1. Wow, what a complex way of saying stream high quality videos. I mean, I don't know why they phrased it like that. Can you be more sensitive to our local boomers? They'll probably have a stroke once they read something as complex as that.
Boy, how to read this? What? Lossless data compression 1,000 is to 1,000 to...
Okay, the next hero we have is called the Fake News Buster. Basically it just looks like Thor had sex with Deadpool. Actually, I have a better name for this guy. Why not just call him Pofma? I mean, that's just Pofma in humanoid form, right? Fake News Buster wields the mallet of truth and wears a suit with force-enhancing nodes to generate power when knocking sense into people. I don't know why, but when I read that, I just imagine him like beating the shit out of aunties and uncles, spreading fake news on WhatsApp.
Auntie, this all what? Fake news, is it? You got fact check before sending? Never? Huh? Never?
A very useful skill. Felix was a flat earth believer until he failed his geography in secondary school and could not follow his girlfriend to the same JC. Devastated, he denounced flat earth and all things fake. What's this? What's with the whole flat earth thing? They're trying so hard to be relevant. With his single-minded focus to study and memorize all the world's information, he became a walking supercomputer and a literal fake news buster to eliminate what he deems to have cost him his ultimate love. Wow, that's so sad. Poor Felix. But you can tell that he's 100% Singaporean because he failed geography and couldn't get into JC, so he studied so hard that his brain mutated. I mean, it doesn't get any more Singaporean than that. That sounds like what every Singaporean parent would do. Huh, boy? You fail mother tongue, is it? Huh, you better go tuition and you better study and then your brain explode lah. His weaknesses: maps or anything resembling a map, including suspicious-looking birthmarks, will render him into a temporary state of catatonia. Come on, what's this? The world is already in such a divisive state. You know, we have fat shaming, we have transgender shaming, and now we have birthmark shaming. This guy hates birthmarks so much that when he sees one, it'll render him into a temporary state of catatonia, which basically means he'll faint if he sees your ugly birthmark. Dude, is that a birthmark? What a fucking douchebag. I don't like this guy. Alright, next we have Mawa Man. This guy basically hates Liverpool as his superpower. Mawa Man, which stands for must always walk alone, enforces safe distancing measures as he repels people and objects far apart. To his friends, he is Manzurakaman, Man for short. I don't know what that fucking means. Man is a fanatical Manchester United fan who grew up in the 80s when Liverpool kept winning titles and he was constantly taunted by his two Liverpool fan brothers. This made him despise everything Liverpool, including their motto, "You'll never walk alone." His hatred for Liverpool so far exceeds his love for Man United that it manifested as a telekinesis power in Mawa Man to push objects and people through his eyes. Who even writes this shit?
Why you bullying me?
The backstories are so lame. I mean, I can see this coming from an indie artist, you know, like just doing this for fun, you know, just poking fun at things. But this is endorsed by a government agency. And I don't know, I just expect to see a little bit more professionalism, thought put into it. This feels like something that I would find in a boomer WhatsApp group chat. And what's with the whole Liverpool versus Man United thing? Come on man, you're a superhero, you're supposed to like unite people together, you know, what about SG United? And now you're here like splitting people up into two different camps. Fuck you, Mawa man. You suck. Dr. Disinfector. Darshita graduated summa cum laude. Summa cum laude? Summa cum laude. Wait, give me a minute.
Summa cum laude. Summa cum laude. Summa cum laude.
Darshita graduated summa cum laude from MIT with double degrees in chemical science and microbiology at the age of 14. A failed experiment during her doctorate studies caused her to shrink to the size of a microorganism. Wow, alright, now that's a good backstory. You know, a failed science experiment. You can never go wrong with that. Her colleague then unwittingly flushed her down the toilet. What? She survived the ordeal and returned to normal size, but the trauma caused her to develop extreme OCD. Okay, wait, so let me get this right. Dr. Disinfector was flushed down the toilet by her colleague, who was presumably taking a shit in the toilet when Dr. Infector was in it, and she looked up and saw her colleague's hairy butthole just excreting shit into her face. I mean, yeah, okay, checks out. I would be pretty mentally scarred if I saw that too. Her abilities include wielding a multifunctional treatment gun with various capsules containing antidotes and boosters. What? I'm sorry, what? Wait, so she has the antidote to the coronavirus, but she keeps it in her fucking gun. That selfish bitch. Why aren't you sharing it with us? Why aren't you sharing it with the world? Capitalism. Okay, the last hero we have is called Care Lady. Pronounced Care Lady. Oof. I hate it when they try to infuse Singlish into normal words. Care Lady. Her backstory: Diana made her trillions from prudent investments and then decided to go for a year-long meditation experience in the remote mountains of Kathmandu. Trapped in an avalanche, blah 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 blah. So basically Tony Stark. She attained unusual enlightenment to become Care Lady, having gained the ability to feel exactly what others around her feel. Well, that's a useless superpower. So she's just super empathetic. Like, okay, I can go to my counselor for that. She's a superhero that empathizes with you. What are you gonna do? Cry together with me because McDonald's is now closed? I mean, yeah, she's basically a counselor, right? That's what counselors do. Understand how people are feeling and make them feel better. You know what her superpower should actually be? You know, just being rich. I mean, she's a trillionaire. Not even the richest man in the world is a trillionaire. I mean, that's one of the most powerful things in the world. Money! You know, just use your money to manufacture some masks. Or you know, just donate them to the needy. I'm sure it'll be way more useful than just sitting down and crying beside me. And that's it. That's all the members of the Virus Vanguard. I'm sure many Singaporeans will be able to relate to them and appreciate this band of superhuman vigilantes here to eradicate that coronavirus from us. Oh wait, what? People don't like it? The Virus Vanguard has been disbanded already and it hasn't even been 24 hours. Who's gonna help me slap naughty uncles and aunties spreading fake news articles? This is so sad. Virus Vanguard, why? Why have you abandoned us? Okay, you know what? Since the Virus Vanguard is on break right now and God knows when they'll be returning, I've decided to take things into my own hands and create, you know, some superheroes that I feel will help Singapore to combat this scary COVID-19 virus. And you know, hopefully the Singapore government will adopt some of my ideas because, you know, I think the world really needs heroes like this. So first we have the XMM, but it doesn't stand for Xiao Mei Mei. It stands for Sanitize Mei Mei. Okay, so her backstory is that she's an avid TikToker, but she accidentally dropped her phone in the toilet while filming a TikTok video. So from that day on, she vowed to make sure that people practice clean and hygienic methods when creating TikTok videos. And I mean, that's a fucking useful skill, alright? Now that all the Xiao Mei Meis are locked up at home, you know, with nothing to do other than to make TikTok videos, we need an ambassador to teach these young girls of hygienic methods of creating TikTok videos. So her special abilities include being able to memorize all those useless TikTok dance and also the ability to just create booty shots out of thin air. Okay, the next one, I call him Corona Cuckold. He's basically a regular dude, you know, we need a relatable character, right? And yeah, his wife cheated on him. And on top of that, he lost all his money donating to his favorite e-girl's OnlyFans account. And that's his backstory. He doesn't really have any special abilities, but you know, he's just here so that we can pity him and sympathize with him. Because you know, as human beings, we just like to see other people in worse conditions than we are to make us feel better. So yeah, that's basically his job, to just let us pity him. I can see him being a really good morale booster for everyone around him. Okay, so the final one is called Dr. Distancer, and he rides an e-scooter that flies. So his backstory is that he actually owned a e-scooter repair shop, but ever since the PMD ban in Singapore, you know, business has just toppled for him. So he decided to rebel against the government by riding his e-scooter in the streets and blasting Chinese EDM songs. While doing so, he realized that people started to disperse and avoid him when he started blasting Chinese EDM songs. So yeah, he's sort of like an anti-hero, you know, just using his powers for the greater good. His abilities are obviously being able to blast Chinese EDM songs so loud that it just disperses crowds and forces people to go back home. And he also has a YP sling bag with unlimited capacity to, you know, store cigarettes and vape juices. Although I'm not really sure how that helps in combating the coronavirus, but it's still more useful than her. Alright, and that's it for today's video. I've been recording for like the past 2 hours cause I don't know, I'm just a bit off today. Maybe it's cause I just heard news that the circuit breaker got extended, so I'm like, fuck. Like even salons are closed right now and I haven't even cut my hair, so it's like, fuck. Who's gonna save us from this? Who? I need Mr. Corona Cuckold to make me feel better. Oh yeah, and also bubble tea shops are closed, right? Oh boy, that's gonna cause a ruckus. Yeah, but anyway, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. You know the drill. Like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. And yeah, stay safe, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in a few days. Yeah, bye.